Hello everyone, my name is Mild Madi and we started this episode with a quick time-lapse of the bridge that I wanted to build for a long time now to connect two edges of this ravine. I really think it turned out beautiful. I got the perfect curve, you know? And today's episode is going to be a little different. We are finally going to solve this mess in this area and slowly making our way to the castle. We're going to make different paths and walkways and basically connecting all of the little things of our base together. And about connecting our village to a castle, I think about making a tunnel, and I'm going to use this sad little cave opening and make a walkway that would lead straight to the main entrance, and it's really dangerous in here. Please don't blow up. Okay. But yeah, we need to dig it out to the other side, and that's a future me problem. For now, I have another plan. We're going to start with making a connection here around the ravine. You know, sometimes small things make the biggest difference. But in between episodes, I have been busy. I was grinding moss, stones, dirt, mushrooms, mud, and all of that kind of things to be ready for today's village transformation. But I was also working with my fellas. I was getting a lot of them in here. I was transforming them over and over again. But yeah, there's still a lot of work left to fully fill out our prismarine farm. I made this whole railway to the farm, and it's a lot of rails. My plan is to have 6 of them in every observatory, and there's 4 of them, so yeah, we'll need 24 fishermen, if I'm correct. Yeah, we are almost there, not quite, but I'm working on it and I'll keep you updated. It's just really time consuming. Okay, back to the episode. I have lots of different blocks prepared. I hope that's enough. And I'm going to start with building a simple path connecting... Oh, there's a body here. I promise my village is not that dangerous usually. Where was I? Yeah, path connecting 2 sides of the ravine, sort of wrapping around that hole in the ground. So we need to clear the way from all of the grass and flowers, and I think that I will stop talking now. Oh, I have an arrow in my color. That's quite funny. Okay, let's make a path. As you can see, I started detailing a little with dirt and moss, but basically I stopped here because I believe that this place might be a great one for some kind of gateway connected to this building, like on the other side. Yeah, that might be nice. And then we can think about making some kind of a fence on the edge here so people won't fall down to their death. Okay, let's make a small gate. Okay, I like it. I really like it. It's a small thing, but it's really fitting in this space. I still didn't texture the floor, but you know what? I feel like we really need a fence here. Something like that. And now I need to shovel some dirt, and also here. I'd like to have a path. Like that. And now we can go up the ladder to the balcony. It's also like a nice viewing point. Yeah, that's nice, but we need some light because it'll be dark at night. That should be enough. And now I will walk here with shovel and detail and texture this path. Okay, here it is. I made a path a little wider than it was before. It needed like 5 minutes and it looks much better. And I changed the fence a little bit. As you can see, I also started placing those stone blocks, and that's roughly where the street lamps are going to go. At least I think they're going to go there. And they will be connected with a railing or a fence. Oh, and here, that I will explain later. Now let's make the railing. So the fence is done, and about those lanterns, they are exactly the same design as the ones in the there. And as you can see, I can't fit in there which is very good. And I decided that making it only with stone walls is kind of boring, so I added some spruce fences, like only for decoration. And now this little corner of our village is looking much better. But I was thinking about connecting those two sides behind our tavern. I don't feel like doing another main path there. And since we are in the meadow biome, I had this amazing idea of making a small trodden part in the flower field. Like people were going to buy some food at our food stand and then didn't want to go all the way around, so they made a small path through flower field. Yeah, this is my plan, and the path will go somewhere here, like that. Let's just go and quickly shovel it. And about flowers. I was thinking about sunflowers. Unfortunately, we have a great too-tall flower farm in here. I haven't been here in a while. I love this place. Okay, this should be enough. And now let's make it. Unfortunately, the east is there, so flowers are facing that way, which is a shame. But when you walk this way, it's really nice. But from this side, it's nice, and that's enough, okay? Okay. But there is one more thing I would like to do in this area. This view is really pretty. The terrain is a mess, but that's a future me problem. But this side is the thing I would like to focus on next. Wow, that was a hard sentence. Okay, this small cliff side needs some love. And since we are in a flower mood, why not make another flower patch here? Maybe not too tall, but something like tulips maybe? And maybe with some amethyst? Let's see if we have something in the storage. 48. I was thinking about those white tulips in particular, so that might not be enough. And... oh. That's sad. I do believe I have a farm somewhere from early days of this world. I think. Okay, let's go find the amethyst farm and then to the flower forest. It was somewhere... oh, here! Got it! My memory isn't that bad yet. This should be enough. Couple of stacks of bone meal and we have this much tulips. Here it is. I filled this small space with tons of flowers and I feel like we need more flower patches around our village, don't you think? But now it's time to finally move to other locations. We have this path between the sniffers and camos and it just ends. And I finally have an idea what to do with that. We are going to make an entrance to the royal gardens. That doesn't exist yet, but that's my plan at least. And we need to make some terraforming here. I'm going to use a natural terrain with some little tweaks, of course, and make a cave, kinda. It's hard to explain really, you'll see what I mean when I get to that, I hope. But here we have this small little cave opening, and that will be one entrance to the Castle Ruya, so that means we need to quickly connect the path, make the opening look somehow more pretty, and then we'll dig it all the way to the other side. I'm not good at explaining things, but somewhere here I will make a second cave opening, which will be the entrance to the gardens, or something like that. Oh my goodness, I love this build. It's one of the best buildings I ever made, basically. Okay, without further ado, let's get to terraforming, building, and digging, of course. a building trance and I made a little bit more than I should have, but it's good. Don't look at that. Let's focus on this path and this cave opening. I made sure that it looks more natural, but still, in a Minecrafty way. And I think that I made a good job here. Now don't look at the walls. They aren't done yet, but we can walk all the way to the other side and we're exiting right in front of the Moshna Castle. And then you can go back to the other entrance here, and it's not finished, okay? Let me just... And you'll end up on this path here. Maybe we'll make some kind of terrace here to overlook the village. I don't know yet. And as you might have seen, I started to mark out the cave entrances that we need to terraform to look, somehow natural. This is the rough shape. It can change. I'm really just winging it, but I need to have the right height so I can cover it up later with grass, stones and all of that. But now it's time to get to work and to terraform the cave entrances and make them look nice and natural. Done. Not this tunnel, I'll work on that later. For now it looks like a stony blob, but that's because it's not connected to the path yet. When we do this and texture around, it will look better. Good, I hope. Trust the process, okay? But the walls on the inside are done, in this part at least. A lot of stones and moss and roots, and we walk to... Oh, I love this view! Okay, it's time for us to start working on this upper path and connect it all together. Okay, let me just finish some detailing because it needs some more rotted dirt here, and this is how it looks for now. The packed mud and mushrooms are slowly transitioning into a terrace made of spruce. When you can look upon the village on our new bridge, and then it's blending into sandstone walkway straight to our castle. Let's see it from our bee farm, shall we? Yeah, that's pretty nice. Of course, the outside of the castle needs some work, but for this moment, I actually really like it. This little lonely grass hill, it's just asking for a tree. Imagine a lonely willow on the cliff, hanging its branches over the ravine there. Yeah, I need to do this. I am just wondering if it won't maybe obscure the view, but I'll do this either way. If we don't like it, then we can always tear it down. Okay, but do we have any materials for a big tree? So, oak. It might be enough, but I'm not sure. And leaves... Oh, let's go and gather some more then. Okay, and now I got myself a shulker box full of materials that we might need, and we're going to build it as one last thing in this episode, I believe. So let's do this. Okay, I was making it as I go. So it's pretty wonky, but I think that once we add some bushes, it will be better. I hope. Here it is. It needs some more bushes. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? I'm not sure. I think I like it, but I don't know if it's in the right place or size. Let me know. I would really like to know your opinion. I added those frog lights so it would illuminate nicely in the night, because I really like this effect. I made the roots go all the way down the hill and I just don't know, you know? But what I do know is that in the next episode we are finally going to work on the castle surroundings, because I am tired of this mess here. Yeah, we need to do some terraforming. I love the sunsets over the castle. Okay, this will be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it gave you some inspiration to work on decorating your own Minecraft world and your own bases. If you like it, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!